Welcome to the Age-Friendly Audit, a groundbreaking tool that will revolutionise the way companies engage with their ageing customers and employees. Most companies understand that population ageing presents them with threats and opportunities. But how do they translate this global issue into the specifics of what it means to them? Where do they begin? That's why we created this extraordinary tool. Hi, I'm Dick Stroud, the co-creator of the Age-Friendly Audit Tool. In a rapidly ageing world, we continue to optimise our marketing and employment processes for the young. This is madness. The numbers of older people in the population are rapidly increasing, and our environments must adapt to their special needs. Companies and their brands need to become age-friendly. And we're not talking about just optimising for older people. Our definition of age-friendly is an environment where the unique physical needs of older people are satisfied in a way that is natural and beneficial for all ages. Older consumers are a heterogeneous group. However, there is one thing they have in common. Their bodies change with age. Not always in the same rate, but always in the same direction. This is regardless of race, social class, and geographic region. Organisations wanting to understand their older consumers must understand how physiological ageing influences their behaviour. Let's look at a few examples. Physiological ageing affects our senses, our minds, and our bodies. In a recent survey, over half of all people over 60 reported they cannot read labels properly, even when wearing glasses or contact lenses. A third of all Americans over 65 have some degree of hearing loss. Both factors have an important impact on the retail environment. What tasted great when you were 25 tastes a lot different when you're in your 60s. And possibly the most important of all, our cognitive skills change. Some for the better, but some make it harder to filter out sensory distractions. This affects all of the channels we use to communicate with older people. And that's not all. Our bodies become less flexible, our muscle mass and strength declines. The list goes on. In fact, we have codified 25 effects of ageing into our AF audit tool. These are all things that impact the lives of older people and employees. Our audit tool is conceptually simple. We just need to match the sensory, physical and cognitive factors of ageing to all of the points where a company interfaces with its customers, the customer touchpoints. Beginning with marketing communications, and then moving to online through all of the retail experiences and the multiple features of the product or service, including design and packaging, and finally to sales support. We painstakingly applied the 25 relevant effects of ageing to each of the 200 questions. But depending on the type of organisation and the profile of its customers, the importance of the touch points will be different. And so each has to have its own weighting. We had to produce a system capable of handling this level of sophistication. After a lot of hard work, we completed the database of touchpoints and the aging factors. The final two challenges were to create a software engine that manages the database and enabled it to be used for client projects. This was implemented as a web tool hosted in the cloud, and then an elegant way for auditors to capture the data. This was implemented using an iPad app. Let's have a very quick look at the web-based AF engine. The first thing you'll notice is that we have the ability to measure different kinds of journeys, including the customer, the employee, the citizen, and others. So, for instance, the patient journey through the medical system. Once logged in, administrators can use the AF engine to set up and customize an audit for a particular client. Unnecessary questions can be removed. Client-specific images and links to their advertising and website can be added, as can imagery about the product and the retail channels. This tailored information will then be transferred to the iPad app for the auditor to use. Once the audit assessment is complete, the AF engine is used to manage the input data from the screen. The scores, images, files, and fieldwork comments can be easily reviewed and edited. Once the project is complete, the AF engine uses its graphing function to display the data. The outputs can then be pasted into PowerPoint and the data exported to Excel. The auditor directly accesses the project through the Age-Friendly Audit iPad app, the first of its kind in the world. This purpose-built app covers the key steps along an entire customer journey, including communications, online, the product or service, retail, and after sales. The app guides a trained auditor through a sequence of around 200 tests for each of the customer touchpoints and scores them on a scale 1 to 5. Each question is linked to one or more of the effects of aging. The process reveals which elements of the customer journey a company may need to modify to meet the needs of their aging customers. We use the tool to audit the customer journey for the Apple iPad, both in Singapore and in London. Surprisingly, the output showed that Apple to be one of the most age-friendly brands, achieving a remarkable 4.4 of a possible 5. So far, the age-friendly audit has been used successfully by banks, telcos, IT and FMCG companies. There were 3 primary reasons why they use the tool. It transforms the concept of age-friendliness into a tangible business metric that can be measured and used to drive marketing decisions. It spans the divide between the multiple corporate departments involved for delivering an age-friendly strategy. Finally, it improves the quality of the way companies engage with all of their customers. In a world that is aging, being age-friendly is just simply better business. This video only provides the shortest of introductions to the Age-Friendly Audit Tool, so please contact us if you'd like to know more.